Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this election special report. As you know, election season has been on, and focus have been five battleground states. It includes three states in the Hindi heartland, namely Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, and Chhattisgarh, the southern state of Telangana, and the northeastern state of Mizoram. This is the last set of state elections before the big battle of the 2024 Lok Sabha elections. That is why this has been branded as the semi-final to 2024. If we look at slowly how things stand in these states, viewers, we will get to know what are the dynamics which are possibly playing a role in these states and how could those impact the election outcome. In Madhya Pradesh, the BJP government led by Chief Minister Shivraj Singh Chauhan is battling 19 years of anti-incumbency. Remember viewers, it was in 2018 that the Congress did manage to form the government in a post-poll alliance with smaller parties. But in 2020, the exit of then party leader Jyotiraditya Scindia and 22 other MLAs led to the collapse of the then Kamal Nath-led Congress government. So Kamal Nath would definitely want to avenge that this time and secure an absolute majority for his party. If we have a look at the voter turnouts, viewers, in Madhya Pradesh, the voter turnout stood at 76.22%, which is the highest turnout which the state has seen in its electoral history. So what do these trends indicate? Is it anti-incumbency, that is a feeling of change on ground, or is it possibly a pro-incumbency vote? These are the two possibilities. Now coming to Rajasthan, the Congress government in Rajasthan, led by Chief Minister Ashok Gehlot, is not only battling 5 years of anti-incumbency, but also a 30-year-old trend of cyclical anti-incumbency which the state has witnessed. Yes, viewers, since 1993, there is a trend in Rajasthan that the government in power is always voted out of power after completing its 5-year term. So will that trend remain intact this time with the BJP emerging victorious, or could the Congress create history by bucking that trend? If we look at the voter turnout here, the voter turnout stood at 75.45%, which is slightly higher than the 2018 turnout of 74.71. The question remains the same here. What do these higher trends indicate? That is what we will have to see. Then viewers, coming to the state of Chhattisgarh. Chhattisgarh was the only state out of these 5 states to see 2 phases of voting. Remember, in Chhattisgarh, it is the Congress which is the incumbent and has been led by Chief Minister Bhupesh Baghel for the last 5 years. It was in 2018 that the Congress did manage to end BJP's 15-year rule in the state, led by then Chief Minister Raman Singh, and ensured a landslide victory by winning 68 out of 90 seats. So the Congress government would definitely be keen to retain power for a second consecutive term. So that is the big question. Will that happen, or will the BJP be able to make a comeback? If you look at the voter turnout in Chhattisgarh, the first phase saw 78% turnout for 20 seats in the state. Then the second phase saw 76.47 voter turnout for the remaining 70 seats in the state. The big question is now, this is being said that it is slightly lesser than the 2018 overall voter turnout of 76.88%. But what will this actually lead to is something we will have to see. In a few moments from now, viewers, I will come to the 2 remaining battleground states, which is Telangana and Mizoram. With camera person Hema, this is Aditya Sapra. Welcome back, viewers. Now, when we come to Telangana, as I speak, voting is underway in the state. The voting began shortly after 8 a.m. this morning. It will be interesting to see what will be the overall voter turnout as the day progresses. Now viewers, if we look at Telangana, it has been described as a 3-cornered fight between the ruling BRS, the BJP and the Congress. Remember, since 2014, it has been the BRS, or the Bharatiya Rashtriya Samiti, led by K. Chandrasekhar Rao, which has been in power. This is being described as one of the toughest battles for KCR personally in order to try and retain power in the state and ensure that the only state where his party is in power currently remains in its kitty. So the big question today is, will KCR be able to score a hat-trick, or can the BJP or the Congress bring a surprise? Now coming to the final state, viewers, that is Mizoram. In Mizoram, it has been the MNF or the Mizo National Front which has been ruling for the past 5 years. The voter turnout in the state stood at 80.43%, which is higher than the voter turnout in 2018, which was 80.03%. Here also the question remains to be same. What do these trends indicate? Will the ruling MNF retain power, which is led by Zoramthanga, or could the Congress or the ZPM, which is the Zoram People's Movement, try and ensure that they gain power in the state? Remember viewers, since today is 30th November and the day of polling in Telangana, at today evening around 6:30 p.m. the exit polls broadcast will begin on the various news channels. It will be interesting to see what trends do they indicate and what could be the results as we go towards the December 3rd. So December 3rd, viewers, being a Sunday, is definitely a super Sunday like no other. We will only have to wait and see now what happens then. Remember, this is being described as a semi-final. That is why it could very well try and reflect in a way the national mood as we head towards the 2024 Lok Sabha elections. With camera person Hema, this is Aditya Sabra.